Thanks, Mike. Big right-hander McCade Brown takes the hill, getting ready to square off against Drew Jones. Skylar Messenger guarding the line at third, playing him to pull. Fastball is taken high, ball one. Rich Burke and Matt Rickard here at Hillsboro Ballpark. Early in the final season for this yard that has seen so much magic over the years. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball that's taken high, 2-0. Jared Thomas is in left field. Playing just about straight away. Caleb Hobson in center. 2-0 pitch. And that's a fastball burned over the outer half, 2-1 the count. E.J. Andrews Jr. in right. Hayden Longwell, the first baseman. Braylon Wimmer, the second baseman. Andy Perez at short. Skylar Messenger at third. And the high fastball is waved out and missed, 2-2. All fastballs so far. Cole Messina back of the plate. Sitting right between the 4 and the 2. Here on Jackie Robinson Day, 2-2 pitch. High fastball waved out and missed, and down he goes. Nothing fancy about what McCade Brown did there. All fastballs to Drew Jones. Speed gun not working, but those had to be mid-90s. Christopher Tureen comes up. Drew Jones had hit in all 6 games in Everett. He strikes out. And here's Christopher Tureen, who's hit in all 8 games he's played in. And the pitch taken in there over the inside corner, 0-1. And Matt, you did a little research going back to last year.
Tureen in both games of the postseason.
Ground ball to the left side, diving try by Messenger. It's off the tip of his glove and goes out into left center field. It's a base hit for Tureen, who's now hit in 9 straight this year. And how many? 18 going back to last year?
Well, if you count the postseason, that is now 18 consecutive games with a base hit for Christopher Tureen. 15-game regular season hit streak coming in, and the 2 games in the playoffs in which he had a base hit against Lake Elsinore.
Messenger dived. It was off the tip of his glove. Had it not tipped off his glove, there would have been no play for Andy Perez. Here's Ryan Waldschmidt, the Hops left fielder. 8 games hitting .429, 12 hits in 28 at-bats. He too was hit in all 8 games. The pickoff throw gets past the first baseman Longwell and down the line. Tureen around second. Checks third base. Mark Reed says, hold there. As Andrews was on top of it quickly. That's an errant pickoff throw on McCade Brown. And so runner at second with 1 out. The Hops trailing at 1-0 here in the first inning. Have the tying run in scoring position.
Not only is Tureen collecting a lot of hits, he's getting on base via the free pass, leading the league in on-base percentage at .590 coming in.
Fastball up and away. Tureen's drawn 9 walks and struck out only 3 times. 1-0 to Waldschmidt. McCade Brown, 6'6". He's 225 pounds. 3rd round draft choice 4 years ago out of Indiana. 1-0 pitch, and it's taken outside. And yes, he's still here in high A. Got good stuff. He's racked up 168 strikeouts on 124 minor league innings. But he missed all of the 2023 season after having ligament transplant surgery in his elbow, Tommy John surgery. 2-0 pitch coming up to Waldschmidt. A look back at Tureen. The pitch is on its way. High fastball, waved out and missed. 2-1. I think he's thrown all heaters so far. Saw him in warm-ups. I saw him throw a curveball and a changeup. McCade Brown has a look back at Tureen. Wimmer bird dogging to keep him close. The 2-1 pitch swung on that stroke right through the legs of the pitcher. Backhand play by Wimmer. Throws on a hop to first. Not in time. He took too much off it going away, making a backhand, and he bounced it intentionally, but it took too long to get there. Tureen to third, and an infield hit by Ryan Waldschmidt. Right through the wicket of McCade Brown. Wimmer had time to get him. He threw going away and bounced it intentionally, but just took too much off it. Here's Demetrio Crisantes. Waldschmidt leads at first. Cut fastball outside. Ball 1. Demetrio, 5 hits and 27 at-bats. 4 for 18 in the series up in Everett. Had a streak of reaching base snapped at 6 consecutive games on Sunday. Tureen down the line at third. Waldschmidt leads at first. Messina sets up outside corner. Fastball waved out and missed. Pickoff throw high. And Messenger springs in the air to backhand it and keep it from going down the line. It would have been their second errant pickoff of the inning. Wow. What a play by Messenger at third. Messina not afraid to use that arm. 1-1 the count to Demetrio Crisantes. Perez and Wimmer double play depth. One out, runners at the corners, and the fastball is taken in there for a strike. Outer half, upper part of the zone, right on the outside edge. 1-2 to Demetrio. Drawn 10 walks this year, struck out 5 times. Tureen down the line at third. Waldschmidt from first. 1-0 Spokane. Bottom one out, 1-2 fastball. Got him looking outside corner. Well placed by Brown.
Crisantes is going to have to take a more aggressive approach at the plate as he climbs the minor leagues. That's been part of his issue here in the first 2 weeks of the season, just looking at too many pitches.
Struck out only 16% of the time last year. Yep. The higher you go, the better the pitchers get. Here's Angel Ortiz. Left-hand hitter. Breaking ball is outside, ball 1. DHing for the Hops. Outfielder by trade. Mark Reed flashing the signs down to the third base coaching box. Hops pulled off a first and third double steal over the weekend. Was that Saturday at Everett? Waldschmidt leads at first. Tureen at third. 1-0 pitch is high. 2 balls and no strikes.
That being said about Crisantes, you love the 2-to-1 walk to strikeout ratio. So he's putting the ball in play. A little bad luck is definitely factored in for him as well.
Hit it hard and hitting into a couple of double plays. 2-0 pitch coming up to Ortiz. Waldschmidt goes. The pitch high and away. Fake throw to second. Pickoff throw this time goes down the third base line. Messina throws it away. Tureen comes home to score, and it gets past the left fielder, Thomas, all the way out to the fence. And Waldschmidt comes home to score. 2-1 Hillsboro on a wacky play. That's an error on Messina, the catcher, and an error on Thomas, the left fielder, on the same play. 3 errors in the inning, and the Hops have a 2-1 lead. Spokane came into this game with 7 errors in their first 9 games. 2-0 pitch is up and away. In fact, that's ball 4. And so 3 errant picks, 3 errors on pickoff plays in the inning. The errant pick to first. It allowed Tureen to go to second base, and then errant pickoff throw to third.
Yeah, Mark Reed's got to be riding high right now. His team off to a great start, and he's the one who makes that call on the double steals, and so far he's 2 for 2. Very productive.
Yeah, and maybe lucky there, too, because I think a good throw from Messina might have got Tureen coming down the line at third base. But he nearly airmailed one earlier. Would have been another errant pickoff throw had not Skylar Messenger at third made a great play. So errors on Messina and Thomas on the same play. 0-1 pitch to Hansel Luis. Hops third baseman takes one inside. Cut fastball, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-1 Hillsboro. Hops have a pair of hits. One just barely left the infield, and the other didn't.
Luis and Jones, the 2 Hops that have played in every game so far, and this could be a big year for Hansel Luis.
1-1 pitch, popped up, shallow left. Out goes Perez. In comes Thomas. Thomas battling it a bit and brings it in. He almost overran it and had to crouch down a bit as he backhands it. The Hops get 2. They leave 1. 3 errors on Spokane. Thank you very much. We go to the second. Hops 2, Indians 1 on the Hops Broadcast Network. From my alma mater, Pacific University. Pacific's MBA program allows you to work full-time or earning your degree with in-person classes meeting on alternating weekends in Hillsboro. And there's a new concentration in healthcare management. Apply today at pacificu.edu/MBA. Ben McLaughlin, the Hops first baseman, Golden, Colorado native, takes a fastball outside, ball 1. McLaughlin hitting .385, 4 games at Everett, 5 for 12 with a pair of home runs, knocked home 5. Left-hand hitter, 22 years old. The right-hander Brown delivers a fastball in there. 1-1 the count. McCade Brown. Sounds like he ought to be rustling some cattle on that. Pitch taken outside. On the outside corner, 1-2. Remember our little story we had back in the day with
Shiloh McCall.
Shiloh McCall and L.B. Dantzler. This is going back 10 years now. Matt and I had this whole screenplay written about the Old West with Northwest Leaguers' names. Breaking ball taken inside, fastball rather inside. 2-2 to Ben McLaughlin.
Golden, Colorado, is that not the home of Coors Beer?
I believe it is, yeah. 2-2 pitch, swung on and fouled off. And also,
They call it the banquet beer. Is that the banquet of people who don't care if their beer has any flavor?
I don't know. But Golden's also the home of Jolly Rancher Candies.
Did not know that.
The 2-2 pitch, curveball is taken up and away, very close, full count. And the National Earthquake Information Center. Western suburbs of Denver, about 15 miles from downtown, Golden, Colorado. 3-2 pitch coming up to McLaughlin. Here it comes from Brown. Fastball foul back. Ben McLaughlin has drawn 7 walks this year and struck out just twice.
We had young Brendan Slaughter engineering. He'll be engineering a lot of games for us this year, and I made a cannonball run reference. He didn't get that.
3-2 pitch, and it's swung on and missed, and down he goes. McLaughlin strikes out. Rare K for him, just his 3rd this year. And J.J. DeRazio comes up. That's the 3rd strikeout for McCade Brown.
I don't know that I ever saw that movie.
Well, depending on the reference, in Brendan Slaughter's defense, I might not have gotten it either.
Well, he knew of Smokey and the Bandit. And that was the whole story of Smokey and the Bandit, was he's trying to get Coors Beer from across state lines into Georgia.
Pitch in there for a strike to DeRazio, 0-1. That was the storyline, huh?
Well, that was the
0-1 pitch, and it's a slider outside. 1-1 strike to J.J. Been almost all fastballs from Brown so far. Threw a true slider there. There appeared to be a couple of cutters in the first inning. 6'6" right-hander delivers on 1-1. There's a fastball, 4-seamer that hits that outside corner, 1-2.
I think there was a bet that he could not get it from here to there in a certain amount of time.
Okay, I see.
And I guess at that time, for some reason, Coors Beer was not available or not legal to sell in a lot of southern states.
1-2 pitch is on the way. Fastball, outside corner, strike 3 called, and down goes DeRazio.
But then Cannonball Run, I think, was just trying to cash in on the success of Smokey and the Bandit.
Not as well made, maybe?
Smokey and the Bandit's a classic.
Fastball taken inside, ball 1. In McCade Brown's first start, 3 scoreless innings. Didn't allow a hit, no walks, 6 strikeouts. Gave up 2 hits in the first inning here, but 3 errors behind him helped lead to the Hops 2 runs. Pitch outside, 2-0 to Anderson Rojas. 5 hits and 27 at-bats. Hitting 185. Last 3 games in a 1-for-11 slide. Anderson takes a fastball in there. 2-1 the count. Mark Reed coaching at third. The Hop skipper, my guest on our pregame show. Ronald Ramirez coaching at first. 2-1 pitch. Fastball fouled off to the left by Rojas. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're at Hillsboro Ballpark. New ballpark not named yet, but it is coming right along. More concrete being poured. Looks great. 2-2 pitch. And it's inside. Supposed to be finished in the middle of December. Have a chance to run some trials, work out the kinks before opening day a little less than 12 months from now, right next door at the new ballpark. 3-2 pitch to Rojas. It's taken inside, ball 4. Second walk allowed by Brown. 2-out free pass brings up Drew Jones, who gets another crack at Brown after striking out on 5 fastballs. First time up on the MILB TV telecast, getting some highlights and some renderings as we go through the hospitality areas of the ballpark. Rojas fakes, fastball outside. Messina cocked the gun, but nowhere to throw. 1 ball and no strikes to Drew Jones. 2-2 tie. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Anderson Rojas, the Hops right fielder, at first. Held on over there by Longwell. Open hole on the right side. Right-hand hitter Drew Jones takes one high. 2 balls and no strikes. He had a 2-0 advantage leading off the bottom of the first inning, but then struck out on the next 3 pitches, all fastballs. Brown challenged him up in the zone. Drew hitting .385 coming in. 6-game hitting streak, all 6 games in Everett. Fastball swung out and missed. Couldn't catch up. 1-2. Andrew's son. Andrew Rudolph Jones' dad. Andrew Nicholas Jones, the son. Drew from Atlanta, just like his dad, D-R-U-W. Second overall pick, first-round draft choice of the D-backs back in 2022, Drew Jones. Brown picked to first and headlong dive back to the bag by Rojas. First of 6 against Spokane, first of 12 on the homestand. Tri-City, the Angels affiliate, will be here next week. 2-1 pitch coming up to Drew Jones. A couple of good prospects locking horns right here. Brown delivers one. It's hit hard on a couple of hops to Wimmer, the second baseman. He short hopped it going to a knee to make sure. Takes it to the bag and the side retired. 2-out walk and nothing else. And we go to the top half of the 3rd inning. That'll be along with the play-by-play. It's a 2-2 tie on the Hops Broadcast Network.
You wouldn't trust a rookie with a game-winning at bat, so don't